Good evening, boys and girls. This is Teacher Zola, and today we're going, Teacher Zola from the School of Healing Martial Arts in Long Beach, California. Today we're going to do something different, okay? But before we get to the class, let me remind you once again to watch Dr. Daniel Hoover and his wife, Veronica Hoover's YouTube videos on Tai Chi fundamentals, and also look for the SOMA, School of Healing Martial Arts, their videos and their Instagram, okay? It'll help you out in understanding your Tai Chi. Today, teacher Odie is going to do a test, like Simon says, do this, Simon says that, do that. And so he will be telling me to do a certain move.
I'm the anonymous voice in the background.
Yes, okay. So he'll be telling me to take various positions in the 24 Tai Chi form. And it's not in order. So if you know the 24, you should be able to do this. Thank you, Teacher Odie.
Okay, in order not to create confusion, I'm going to take it from the top all the way down. I won't be choosing movements in between the 24, but I'll start at the beginning. Right after commencing the opening, please show us Parting Wild Horse's name.
Parting Wild Horse's name.
Yes. Okay, do you do that 2 or 3 times?
Do it 2.5 times.
2.5
so,
times.
Parting Wild Horse's name.
Good. Okay, the white crane spreads its wings. I love the poetic language that you use to describe these movements.
Yes, this is white crane spreads its
White
wings.
crane spreads its wings.
Big round ball.
Okay. Can we go from there to hand strums the loop?
Hand strums the loop.
And what would follow that one, that particular movement?
Well, repulse monkey follows that, where you throw back, step back, throw back, step back, throw back, step back, throw back. And one more time.
Okay, you say grasp the bird's tail,
Okay.
left style, and then the same thing, the right style.
Okay, so grasp the bird's tail. It's a ward-off move. Then you bring the bird down, circle, press. It's a weight shift.
I picture a bird with a tail, something like a peacock.
That's what I like to say. I like to say grasp the peacock's tail, not just the bird's tail. But that is grasp the bird's tail.
And you would follow that with single whip?
Single.
Single whip.
Now, we do single whip like that, but there are some others who do single whip like this.
It's a different style?
Different teachers.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to high pat on the horse.
Okay.
That's it.
And avoid the sweep.
Okay, what's happening with your left foot there as you pat the horse?
I avoid sweep or
Someone is trying to sweep you and your foot
somebody's
goes up?
trying to sweep me and I avoid the sweep. Okay.
Okay, then you would, what would you do next from that position?
Okay, so from high paddle horse, avoid the sweep, I step down, and then it is a right heel kick.
Okay, would you show me something that I've been very puzzled about? When you go from the right heel kick, how do you bring yourself down and then turn to make the left heel kick?
Okay, so let me try it. Say from this direction again, we're doing right heel kick, land forward, hit opponent's ears with both fists.
Okay.
Open your hand, shift back, adjusting the right leg. We come back around to do a left heel kick.
Oh, okay. Following that, you would be doing something called snake creeps through the grass.
Yes, okay. Here's the crane, here's the snake. The snake goes down and it goes one way, the crane goes the other way. Also, sometimes the crane is on this side, so the crane is here, the crane goes down, the snake goes one direction.
Okay, with the hand that you have behind you, is that warding off somebody or not?
Yes, or it's a peck.
Peck, like a chicken,
Right,
head.
right. Your fingers are, so there's an egg-shaped thing, and so for snake creeps down left side, we go out. I'm not going to go all the way down, but it's turning the foot, shift back, adjusting the foot, come up for golden rooster snake.
This is the rooster stand. Okay, does it go, and it goes the same thing in the back?
It goes the other way.
The other way. Okay. Let's look at work at shuttles on both sides.
All right. So from the shuttles, it's, okay, shuttles first to the right, shift back, adjust the foot, make a ball. Stepping out left, it's a
Okay,
high
you block it
block
with the high arm and pushing with the middle.
Right, and it's a turning of the waist, okay? So I'm trying to avoid anything hitting my head, so I block with my forearm, trying to keep it not with an angle, and then with the push. So with both sides, it's a block and a push.
That's great. And from there, you go to something called needle at the bottom of the sea. Now, how do you go about finding a needle at the bottom of the sea?
It's maybe just a wee bit hard, but it's, you know, and you have to think that a lot of the movements over time in the old days, in China's time, they would do it one thing at a time. It would be learning the movement, but then learning the breathing and everything else. But in the modern world, we just do needle at the bottom of the sea. This hand is a block. This is a groin strike.
Okay, the person, you obviously you have someone down on the ground in front of you.
Somebody's down on the ground. They're trying to get up. I block them and a groin strike. Okay, and I'm not leaning over because I don't want to be pulled down by them. And I'm not standing up straight. Most of my weight is on my right leg, and this is almost like a cat stand for needle at the bottom of the seat.
I can see that would obviously work to improve your balance at the same time.
It does.
Strengthen your lower legs, your thighs.
Yes, it does.
Okay. From the needle at the bottom of the sea, it looks like you would be doing something called fan back.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to do needle at the bottom of the seat here.
Yeah.
So it's fan back. The arms cross. So like if somebody were to try to hit you in between, your arms are crossed like this. So fan back. It's not back there, it's not forward. It's almost to the side of your head, but it's also around. So here again, fan back, it's round, like you're still
You've
holding.
surrounded yourself with a little protective bubble.
Right, right. So again, fan back.
Okay. Someone is attacking you from the rear as you do the fan back.
Yeah.
And how do you parry and
Turn, parry, and punch?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
What do you call, you make a defensive move and then you counter attack.
Yes, okay. So here we are in fan back. Somebody's coming from behind. I immediately come in with the ball. I step out, and it's a step out where I'm turning this foot sort of out to do a shin strike.
So, a little small half moon.
Right. Then I step forward, and as I, from heel to toe, I press, I push, then a shift weight.
Where's that blow aimed at?
It's going at the kidneys, basically, on the side. Okay?
That's
so
a devastating punch.
Yes. And so then I clear, another weight shift, and then I push.
Push.
Okay? Or some people like to push this way or this way.
I believe the first way is Master Tom's.
Master Tom, yeah, he likes us to push this way. We have a tendency through class to push this way. I think it's easier for some people because they think of a push.
Right.
But this way, if somebody grabs your arms, you have an easier way to slip through than if your hands are this way.
There's a lot of logic behind all of that.
Yes.
Okay, now that you've turned and deflected and parried and punched, how do you close down the whole form?
Ah, good point. Okay. So, I've done the parry and the punch, clear, push, and say I started out, you should finish up the same direction that you began. So if I began in this direction, I'm just bringing my foot over, coming down to close, putting the chi over my body. Some people like to go up this high. Master Tom prefers us to go more, especially for elders. And then down and feet together.
So that's 24.
And that's 24.
24 Yang Style. Yang Style.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I've learned something that I didn't know.
Okay, and I would want to point out that some people, when we begin the opening form, we tend to do it this way. Shift over, grab the top of the ball, bottom of the ball, and turn it in. Another teacher, which might teach it where you step out, go up, shoulder roll, down, ball, and then party while horses make. There's little differences between depending on what teacher teaches you. Okay? But again, if you know the form, if someone were to test you and say, do this move, you should be able to do that. That's it.
Okay. Repulse monkey.
Repulse monkey. And some people, they like to go all the way back. Master Tom likes us to go 45 degrees. Some people also go in and then out. Our class tends to just go back like railroad tracks.
If you were in a pool, it looks like you are doing the backstroke.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. And it's turning, and it's turning on your front foot as you step back and turn on your front foot. Turn on your front foot. And then again, like on some other styles, they step back and they do the heel. They go back and they do the heel. Okay, so again, and I'm just doing the differences so that people who are on YouTube and have different instructors can see that there's subtle differences sometimes with the teaching style, but it's still 24 Tai Chi Yang.
It seems to me that the devil is in the details.
Or someone. Teacher.
Or someone.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
It's been my pleasure. And, thank you for showing me and your audience, all of the kids of all ages.
So again,
friend of ours back there on the back wall.
Anyway, so be sure to exercise 20 to 30 minutes every day, at least 20 minutes, so that you can stay healthy. Learn the form, so if you do a Simon Says, white crane spreads its wings, you'll be able to do it. Gotta go now. I'm gonna just hike out. It's too hard to run.